Hi, welcome back. First, I want to apologize for the last video ending indiscriminately. I was obvious there was no quiet place to record, so I had to end it, and the noise was becoming unbearable. So to continue what we're doing, actually, I have to correct this. This is status instead of JSON. I didn't get that. And also, when you bring your course in, you have to specify the path if it is not on the original place or on the same level with this file. Right, as you can see, we have our env inside source. So I'm going to get a path in here. Dot slash src slash env. I guess that should give us the path of the env file right here. We also have to move this variable into our environment variables, and here we'll specify process.env dot what should we call it? Course, right? Course origin. Yes, that's a cool name. Yeah. So we'll bring our variable inside here so that you can read it. And that's it. So now that we have this right here, I guess we have clustered our index file. This is not actually a good practice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to export it to a different file, then I'll bring it back in again, right? So that we can clean up our index file for a bit. So in here, let's create a file. We'll call it error handler. Error handler. So let's move this middleware that we have here. We move it in here. That's name is not found. We'll make it equals to this. Why is that doing that? Let's also move our error handling because are not found. And let's call it error handler. Which is this. So let's export it so that we can bring it back into our index. And to do that, module dot exports is equals to. And since we have two of them here, let's make it an object so that we can access them back. So it is this object that we're going to export. So we have our not found, and we also have our error handler right here. So this is the name of our file. When we get here, what we're going to do is require it inside here so that we can have access to it. And to do that, I say error. I guess I'm going to rename the file because this is not informative enough. So let's call it error handling. Middlewares. Yes, error handling middlewares. So when we get here, I say error handling. Middlewares is equals to require. We're getting that file from dot there. Now we have access to our object right here. This one. And so when we get back here, instead of using it, you can now, using the entire code, you can now bring it in here and use it as a middleware. Everything we saw app.use, that's a middleware, because it's different from a route. You can actually attach your route on this app, but middleware is also work on it. So in here, I'm going to say error handling middleware dot not found. And right. Oh, okay. I guess we'll leave this one. We did not remove it. Yeah, so it's the same thing here. So remove this one. Use error handling dot. Error handler. So now if we come back here, let's try this on the application. Go into server. And when we get back here, we can now see that it's working. Just as number one, we have error. So if I remove working, and we can now see this right here, and that's what we have. So if we were to write a route right here, go to write our route but get, I thought I had this right before, slash, and we have our function with reg. Where's the next? And as we decide to respond with a JSON, of message, okay. I guess I've seen this before. And the status code of what? 200, which means it's successful. And we get back here and try to request again. Our service has crashed. Something is going on. There must be something I don't get. Oh, that's code in the wrong place. Never put your code above your express because your app is below. This is the only place it was invoked. So I'll bring it right here. And you can see that we have this. In the case where we don't have these here, you can see if I comment this out, get back here, we request again, gives us that error. You can see the error right here, right? So what is happening here is that we are saying, if you cannot get a slash route, then forward that error to not found, which should be up here, even, because this one should be the last thing. The error handling middleware should be the last thing because this one is forwarding that error. So when we get to this file, you can now see that, oh, if you have an error right here, right, and you can handle it, if in case it's not 404, because this is basically responsible for handling 404 errors not found. So if you can't, if it is not a not found error, just forward it to this, and this cannot take care of it. So it has to be arranged in this way. Now we have everything we need to get going. So another thing that we can do is now try to see how we can model our database. I am really trying to find good time and place so that I can record. If I'm in the office, there's so much noise, and most of my time is spent in the office. So if you really want me to keep bringing good videos to you, please subscribe and subscribe on this channel, and also support us on Patreon so that we can dedicate our entire time to bringing you good quality code and videos.